The trade deadline was today, and the Minnesota Vikings, well, they didn't really make any moves. They did make one, however, that's because against the Indianapolis Colts on Sunday Night Football, our kicker, Will Reichard, just drafted him this year, was the NCAA all-time leader in points and stuff like that, was perfect on the season, ended up missing two field goals and had everyone wondering, What's going on? What's happening here? Seen him kind of wobbling a little bit, or at least limping on his leg a couple times during the game. So what was actually happening? Well, he actually suffered a quadriceps injury, which means he's being placed on IR. So the Vikings had to find a replacement kicker for the next 4 games. And not only did we lose Will Reichard, we also lost our long snapper, Andrew DePaula. So we had to sign another long snapper, but I think we got a good one. Even though they're really not that crucial, they are though. It's very interesting how the special teams game is played. But that's basically the only move the Minnesota Vikings made today, was signing a kicker to basically fill in for the injured Will Reichard, and signing another long snapper to replace Andrew DePaula for the next 4 games. So let's talk about this real quick. Before we do that, let's talk about our affiliate partnership with the Green Gridiron. Yes, that's right. If you want some cool NFL helmets, maybe some college helmets, or even just mini helmets like I got here, feel free to hit the link I have in the comment section. I'll have that pinned. And also use the promo code MINSYN, MINSYN, to save a little bit on your purchase. They have fully customizable helmets. They do a really good job. They are also partnered with the National Football League. So they also have some real helmets that you can actually buy and wear on the football field. If you're a high school student that need a new helmet, hey, Green Gridiron's the place for you. Feel free to check it out. And hey, every little bit helps out the channel. So make sure to hit that link I have pinned in the description. And also, real quick shout out, I believe it's Whitebeard Signs for this 23-inch backlit LED Minnesota Viking 3D logos. If you want one of those, hit the link I have pinned in the description and use promo code VS30 for $30 off your purchase. So let's get right into it. What move was made? Well, per Ian Rappaport, Vikings kicker Will Reichard, one of the NFL's best, is headed to IR. So Mike Garafolo reported the Vikings are signing free agent kicker John Parker Romo. Sources tell him and Tom Pelissero, a former undrafted free agent with the New Orleans Saints. Romo was actually with Minnesota during this offseason, now set to make his NFL regular season debut with the team. Now, he was with the team this offseason. That was to give, I think, Reichard a little bit more of a like one of those training camp battles, if you will. See if he has what it takes to actually play in the National Football League, make big time kicks. It was never, in question Will Reichard was going to be the kicker. You just have to give him a little bit of a challenge going into the season, and John Parker Romo was that guy. Now, John Parker Romo also, I believe, kicked for the San Antonio Brahmas in the UFL. He's bounced around from teams. I think he was on the Detroit Lions practice squad or not practice squad. Maybe there's during their training camp a while back. So he's bounced around a little bit. He can make some kicks. He's obviously not someone you're gonna be like, okay, he's definitely money from this deep. Probably not going to kick too many 50+ yards with him. You never know. There's a chance we do, but it's going to be a little bit tougher when we have to get down into field goal range. It's probably going to be a little bit of a difference than where Will Reichard can make one from 53 yards when he's healthy. Where John Parker Romo, I'm not saying he can't. We haven't seen it yet, but the coaches might be a little bit more, how do you want to say it? They just might not want to kick a 53-yard field goal as much as they would if Will Reichard was on the field. So we had to make that signing. So what exactly are we losing? Well, Reichard, who was a 6th-round pick in this year's draft, had not missed a kick this NFL season until he missed a pair of field goals in Minnesota's victory over the Indianapolis Colts on Sunday night. He has hit 14 of 16 field goals in all 23 of his extra points in 2024. The only 2 field goals he missed, yes, was against the Indianapolis Colts. That game was atrocious at the first half. Not the greatest thing. I still don't think it warrants our fans booing our team. I think that was quite ridiculous. I think that was childish. Yeah, you could say maybe put a fire in their gut. They came out the second half. We won the ball game. We played a little bit better. But booing, as a Minnesota Vikings fan, I mean, come on. we've dealt with this every single year, the ups and the downs. You can't expect to go 5-0 every single season, and then if you drop a couple, you're like, hey, man, this team stinks. No, you have to ride with the wave a little bit, even though some of us are getting sick of it. But John Parker Romo has never kicked in a regular season game in the National Football League. He's bounced around teams a couple times, but he's never got the starting gig. He's never had to kick one in a regular season game. So it's going to be quite the test for him and for our fan base. If he misses one, boy, he'll be gone by Monday. Guarantee. If he misses one against the Jacksonville Jaguars, he's gone. Next man up. Okay, we'll find somebody else to replace Reichard for the next 3 weeks. I think that's kind of how the Vikings are going to view this. I could be completely wrong. I think our front office is going to be one of those front offices that kind of stick it out with the guy. If he misses a couple, so be it. We're going to get Reichard back in 4 weeks. But additionally, with the Reichard injury, long snapper Andrew DePaula is also added to IR. He will miss the next 4 weeks with Will Reichard. That means the Vikings are expected or did sign veteran long snapper Jake McQuaid, who I believe is also a Pro Bowler. He was a Pro Bowler for the Los Angeles Rams. I'm not sure if they were the St. Louis Rams at the time. I still think they were the Los Angeles Rams. I can't remember off the top of my head. But he has appeared in 190 games for the Rams, the Cowboys, and the Lions. So he has plenty of experience. I think we got a good one there. Andrew DePaula is a multiple-time Pro Bowler for our Minnesota Vikings. And now McQuaid is also a Pro Bowler. I think we found a decent guy to replace him for the next 4 weeks. But, hey, just a couple injuries on the team. You know, obviously we had the big Christian Darrisaw one, but the injury bug has kind of stayed away from us for the most part. And let's keep it that way. But anyways, I want to hear you guys' thoughts on this whole situation. Do you like the signing of John Parker Romo? Do you think he's going to make some big-time kicks for us? Do you think the coaching staff and the front office are going to give him some leeway and maybe kick 50-plus yarders? I'm sure if it comes down to it, they're going to have to. But I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section down below. Also, drop a like and subscribe to the channel. It'd be much, much appreciated. And also, don't forget about those links in the comment section and in the description. Have a great rest of your day, folks. And Skull Vikes.